did the Niners take the right player in round 1? And do you like Mykel Williams?
Yes. I like the pick, right? I'm borderline loving the pick, but I like the pick.
Okay.
What it does is that it's a catch-all for so many things that the Niners need. Number one, we need to get younger. We need to get more dynamic. We need new names. We need more homegrown talent. We need high ceilings, and we need people that can develop with the team and challenge our coaching staff if they cannot develop these players. Mykel Williams hits all of those barometers for me. He's young, 20 years old, okay? He played a lot of different positions. He's versatile. One thing that I've been hearing about Mykel Williams is the lack of productions as it turns to stats, right? But look, this is the deal. When you get used all over the defensive line, you know what I mean? What happens, what I see from a coaching's perspective is it's not so much as that the guy can't do the job. It's that you can't afford to take him off the field. Even at a school like Georgia, where they're known to have 5 stars who barely get any play and still end up winding up on NFL teams, Robert Bill Jr. But what I see right now is that this kid is a force contributor. He's young. He actually has a lot of personality. I've watched like some podcasts on him. And I love the pick. It helps out Nick Bosa. It elevates the defense. We get younger. And you know, my biggest thing right now is just that he stays healthy. But you know, that seems to be something that's also got locked up too. So, and on top of it, with his frame at 19, 20 years old, he's not done growing. He's going to get his man body. Like what you think right now, he's not even close to where he should be. So this isn't a thing where we pick up a Drake Jackson and he's got to take a year to get his body right just to even play. Nah, this guy's going to play right away. Is he a can't miss guy? No. Are there issues? Of course there are. One of them is that he needs to have a more refined pass rush. All right. He can get to the quarterback, but he wants going up against more veteran offensive linemen who know how to take secondary moves, primary moves. He's going to have to come with his counters. It's going to be a little bit different for him. But when I'm talking about speed of the game, this kid's going to get nothing but better, but you won't see it right away. I will tell you that you won't see it right away. It's going to take some time, but he's good enough to play while we wait. So I like what we see.
I was sort of lukewarm on this. Like yesterday morning, I was talking myself into the Niners drafting James Pierce Jr. I'm like, you know, if you look into Gus Bradley's past, he's always taken speed rushers, Bruce Irvin, Chris Clemens. So I was like, I just don't think they're going to want him. They already have a guy like him in Yetur Gross-Matos. Then they take him, and I like listen to why, and I sleep on it. And I like him more and more the more I think about him and delve into his resume. I mean, I think the big knock on him is that he doesn't have the pass rushing statistics. Well, I think if you look at how Georgia uses their defensive linemen, it explains why he doesn't have the pass rushing statistics, because they don't really turn their defensive linemen loose. It's very much a gap-controlled, gap integrity style rush. And it's all about keeping the quarterback in the pocket and maintaining your gap, which is to me like what the Niners have been lacking for 15 years. It's why they always lost to Russell Wilson. It's why they always lose to Patrick Mahomes, because they don't keep the freaking quarterback in the pocket. So what I like about Mykel is like he doesn't have his own agenda as a pass rusher. He's not selling out. He's not going to rush past the quarterback like, you know, James Pierce might, like a one-dimensional speed rusher might. Like he's going to just bull rush his guy. He's going to maintain gap integrity. He's going to keep that quarterback in the pocket, as opposed to Nick Bosa. Like Mykel Williams right now is a better run defender than Nick Bosa, and he's more of a team pass rusher than Bosa. If you're going to have that kind of a player like Bosa on your team, it's nice to have a complement who's way different. So I love the pick. I think it's great. Prize Picks is sponsoring the Cohn Zone this year. Prize Picks is the leader in daily fantasy and the best place to win cash while watching sports. And the best part about the app is it's really easy to use. To create a lineup, all you have to do is pick more or less on a few players' stats. I'm a Niners guy, so you know when I'm doing Prize Picks, I'm looking, well, the last couple of years, I'm looking at Deebo Samuel, because I know Deebo Samuel better than Deebo Samuel knows Deebo Samuel. So if it's like drops, I'm taking more. Or if it's like punches thrown towards his long snapper on the sideline during the fourth quarter of a game the 49ers will go on to win, I'm smashing more because I know the 49ers and I'm a prize picks guy. Now, maybe they didn't have those exact plays, but they have so many plays that'll make your head spin. And you can play prize picks in over 40 states, including California and Texas. Best part about it is the new user offer. Prize Picks will give you $50 when you play your first $5 lineup. So win or lose, you'll get $50 just for playing. That sounds like a win to me. Use promo code Cohn, COHN, to claim your $50 today. Tell them Grant sent you.
Yeah. One thing also that we don't have to worry about the reason why he gets on. Let's talk about why he gets on the field right away. Why he gets on the field right away is because getting out of bed this morning without even touching his toothbrush, Mykel Williams is the best edge setter on the 49ers defense right now. That is not a question, okay? We finally have somebody that's going to set the edge where we don't get to see Kyler Murray running for 50 yards on the third play of the game, down the field on us, when we're in late games and teams just want to grind us away by using our own shit against us, which is outside zone. That's not happening. Quarterbacks, this is one thing about quarterbacks with speed. The elusiveness of the quarterback with speed is what you really want to worry about. Once he gets running, it's for the young dudes to get him. They're on your own. But what I love about him is that when he does get penetration, he's analyzing. He's a conscientious player. He's not just playing with his hair on fire. He's playing with a plan. That was my biggest issue with Shamar Stewart and Walter Nolan, is that you see all passion. You see these guys play with their physical traits, but do you see them playing with a plan? Do you see them setting up moves? Do you see them understanding what's happening contemporaneously in the play as it's happening? That's exactly how Mykel Williams plays, so much so that when you first watch him, I do understand what you're saying. It's hard to get it at first. When you first watch him, it's hard to say, well, God, he's not, I see him, but he's not running like a bat out of hell. Yeah, he's not being destructive. Like, he's not blowing somebody's helmet off. Where is it? I don't get it. But when you start seeing him moving, running past guards like a knife through butter, right? He's got some of the best hands that you're going to get out of a defender at this age. It's super special. All right. This is somebody where he can play the edge on first and second down. And then on third down, you can bump his ass down over a guard and then get your interior pressure and not lose a beat. All right. At 267 pounds, at 19, 20 years old, coming into his man body, we're looking at somebody that's going to be tipping at least 275. 6'5", 275. The boy can run, and he's a conscientious player. Another thing that I like about him is that he's flexible. This is somebody where when you get 6'5", you get guys that are a little bit lumbering. Their gait is a little too wide, but I love him. He doesn't look 6'5" when he plays, which is a compliment.
I think it's interesting. I feel like the league has changed so much. I mean, Robert Saleh, when he was here, he wanted D Ford. Now, this guy is nothing like D Ford. Mike Green is like D Ford. James Pierce is like D Ford. And I feel like 5, 10, 15 years ago, when you knew you had to, if you were going to build a championship defense, you had to eventually take down Brady. You had to eventually take down Drew Brees or Peyton Manning. And these were these incredible pocket passers who didn't really move. So you wanted someone like Von Miller, who would dip under and have this incredible speed rush and get the quarterback off his spot. But in today's NFL, where all the best quarterbacks are mobile, like that kind of a rusher is kind of dangerous because you're just opening the B gap up and you're inviting a quarterback like Jaden Daniels or Jalen Hurts to just scramble. And it's like a guy like Mykel Williams, you're not scrambling by him. It's not going to happen. And I love a player like that in today's NFL. Not happening.
The speed fits the body type as well. I know a lot of people are worried about the 4.7, but when you have that much length at 6'5", and you have the quickness in the feet that he has, 4.7 is adequate. It's adequate. It's not. We're talking about a guy who's putting his hand in the dirt.
4.7.
Exactly. Anything lower than a 4.7, then you have to start compromising on size, weight, and height. And I don't want to do that with this guy. He's got a big enough frame where he could fill out and still be athletic. So I love the pick. I think that we actually got younger. We have a new name that can actually get on the field and be a problem, especially in space. I love the pick. I think that this is also a good misnomer for driving the Niners into what they should be doing in rounds 2 and 3. But I like the pick, man. It's awesome.
I feel like one more thing I want to say about this, and we'll move on because we agree. I feel like in today's NFL, a little bit like sacks can be overrated because with so many of these mobile quarterbacks, like what you want to do is keep them in the pocket and make them play quarterback. That's job number one. Make them play quarterback, keep them stationary. And if you get a sack after that, great. But a lot of times just keeping them in the pocket and making them play that is a win right in and of itself. And you have these defensive ends who have their own agenda, rush past the quarterback and compromise the integrity of the pocket. And yeah, you're screwed. So I just like that Robert Saleh and Gus Bradley are totally dialed into where offense is in 2025 and how they have to stop it.